Hey y'all, and welcome to today's topic, which is 6 tips to help create content for your email list as well as social media. I am Ashley King, aka the Get It Done Queen. I help people of faith tell their story by writing a book and maximize their reach through speaking and events. So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Topic number 1 is use snippets of your book and create content around that. So take one of your favorite quotes or saying from your book, whether it's a non-fictional or fictional. So if it's fictional, perhaps a quote or a scene from that book, and write, why did your character do that? You know, what go inside of their head? I mean, since you are the author, you created them. Go behind, in depth and talk about, what compelled that character to do that. If you wrote about a fictional book and you have a favorite saying, write why, that saying is so important to you, or why is it relevant in today's time. So you want to use content that you've already created and build a little bit more around it. And so therefore you can use that for your email list as well as on social media. Tip number 2. Talk about current events and how that relates to your book. All right, so self-healing, self-help, mental awareness, that is something that is much needed, but also is on the rise. So if it's a mental, health awareness month, talk about that as well as how your book ties into it. If there's an event going on in your area, perhaps you can collaborate with that event and perhaps do press or tie in your book some way or another with them to that particular event. But you can use current events that's local or national and tie in your book to that particular topic, okay? Number 3, you're going to share or talk about other authors and their books that relate to your brand or tie into it. So today, if you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of an author that I met. We attended the same gym, and she came in with some books and a tripod. And my publisher senses went off. I was like, oh, I wonder if she's an author. What is she about to do? So I went over and talked to her. And so I found out, this is her very first book. She's also working on her audio that's going to accompany the text and is going to be coming out soon. And so I shared, as a book publisher, I shared, her book. I took a picture of her, posted on my social media, and I talked about how this is the author that is out here getting it done. It wasn't necessarily relating to me, but it relates to me because I'm a book publisher and I help authors. And so therefore I was like, wow, she's really out here doing what she needs to do. Now for her book was, How to Stretch Away Stress with Shanae. Stretch Away Stress with Shanae. So for her, she talks about stretching. So she can promote books that perhaps another author wrote about exercise. So after you've had your strenuous workout, you want to come with me and stretch it out. Let me tell y'all something. Stretching is important. As I've gotten older, I've learned the value of stretching before and after a workout. So I know it's serious. So she can perhaps promote another author that's talking about working out, and then therefore talk about her book and how it ties into, after you work out, stretch. Or even if it's an author who wrote a guide about smoothies or drinks or nutrition, you talk about how those particular drinks or that particular nutrition, impacts or, helps your muscles, help you stretch, help you, relieve stress. So you can, it doesn't necessarily have to be about your book, your content that, you're basing upon, but you just want to make sure you tie it into it. So once again, you promote another author that relates or tie into your brand or your book. All right. 4, share a day in the life or behind the scenes of writing your book. I know as an author, we could spend hours staring at a blank screen. So it's not the most enthused, but then also as authors, we have a life outside of writing. So you want to show perhaps how you balance it all. Me, I've been showing my workout videos because I believe in getting it done. I want to better my health. I sit down a lot in front of the computer screen, writing, editing. And so I need to get active. So as a book publisher, I show that, hey, I'm getting active. I'm also out here helping my clients. I'll show behind the scenes. I showed a behind the scene of a consultation. I asked my client, was it okay if I shared it? Show behind the scenes, of your email engagement. Make sure if you've been corresponding with someone, make sure, because of privacy issues, blur out their names and stuff like that, especially if it's a positive review and perhaps how your book has, helped change their life. So show the kind of behind the scenes that they don't get to see. That's another way, to engage your followers, engage, your email list, to show them that, hey, it's more to, as an author or building a brand than just writing. I'm out here, networking, engaging, consulting, etc., all that type of stuff. So show them a behind the scenes of your life and just different things you do throughout the day as an author to help build your brand. All right. 5. Tie it into a season or a holiday. So if you want to, if spring is coming around, you could talk about, just spring. Spring brings, flowers and smell and the rain, and it's renewing. This is a great time to, while it's raining outside, to sit down and cozy up with the book. Probably wintertime, sit down by the fireplace and cozy up with a good book. So you can tie in seasons as well as holidays. We've just had Christmas that just passed. So therefore, hey, purchasing a book for a holiday, purchase a book for a gift is a great thing to do, So that is another way that you can tie in, create content for your social media as well as your email list by tying into a holiday or upcoming season. All right, last but not least, take pictures that are professional as well as personal. I know that we should all have good, professional headshots because we are building a brand, but particularly on social media, you want to show something a little personal. Now, not too personal, like you out here in the, showing everything hanging and all of that. But you just want to show something relatable. I know some people are like, well, I don't want to show my kids. You don't have to. Just show a picture of you smiling, or maybe you prepping lunch, for your kids. People want to know that they're, able to relate to you as well. I mean, sometimes people have their social media so perfect. It's like, oh my gosh, does anything go wrong? In their life, everything seems to be so perfect. But, show people that you have obstacles as well. Oh my gosh, my car broke down today, but guess what? I used that time to write, my next chapter as I waited on the tow truck. And, just show your car there, or show you sitting in the car writing. Be personable as well as professional. So those are my 6 tips that you can use to create content for your email list as well as social media. Once again, I am Ashley King, aka the Get It Done Queen. If you are not aware, we have a writer's workcation coming up March 20th through the 22nd, 2020. It's going to be in Atlanta, Georgia. It is 3 days where we're going to be in a home. All the authors are going to have their own room, but it's 3 days where we work on building your brand as well as the business. We talk about the business side of being an author. There is so much more than just writing a book. That is just the beginning stages. But now we need to talk about how to build your brand and create a business based around your books and you. All right. So for more information about that, click the link if you're on Instagram or wherever you may be seeing this video, or send me an email at hello@ashleymking.com. Once again, that's hello@ashleymking.com. Thank you all for tuning in. Love y'all, and I'll talk to you later.